There have been the usual controversies this year across the country. We've heard the atheist point of view on this program. So now let's bring in Dr. Jeffress, the pastor of the First Baptist Church in Dallas, Texas. He's the author of the upcoming book, Perfect Ending, Why Your Eternal Future Matters Today. So most of the folks you serve in Dallas and in the surrounding area, do they think there's a war on Christmas, Pastor?
They do, Bill, because they're well informed. And I would say anyone who ridicules you or Fox News for waging a phony war on Christmas is either extremely naive or intentionally deceptive. I mean, the fact is the war on Christmas is real, but, Bill, it's a part of a larger war against Christianity that's being waged around the world. And, yeah, it's true, we are not suffering in the same way as Christians who are being martyred in other countries. Not yet, anyway, but make no mistake about it. This is all part of the same war, and we've got to push back against it on every front.
Well, I don't understand that statement, because overseas primarily it's Muslim fanatics, jihadists, who are killing and persecuting Christians. But here in the United States, who do you think is behind the movement to diminish Christianity?
Well, I think ultimately, Bill, as a Christian, I believe that it is the kingdom of darkness of Satan who from the beginning
But who does he use?
Has been trying to extinguish.
I mean, we know Satan works on some cable networks. He kind of flits around from one to the other, and we see him, but he uses people. Who does he use?
Well, he uses misguided judges who have perverted the First Amendment. You know, now we have that the First Amendment ensures a freedom from religion. Nothing in the First Amendment says that. It expresses a freedom of religious expression. So you've got judges who are perverting Christianity. You have pastors who are out there saying there is no war against Christianity. Satan can use anyone.
All right, so you believe that this is the struggle between good and evil, and that evil is using this kind of a situation. Now, the history of it is interesting. It really began with Madalyn Murray O'Hair. Spent a lot of time in Texas, and ultimately she was murdered, I think. She met
That's
an
right,
unpleasant,
a grisly murder.
Right. So that she began this American atheist movement, and then it kind of got into the prayer in schools, and they threw that out, and this and when did you become aware that Christmas was a target?
Well, really, a lot of that has come through, I think, your teaching and bringing these things to light on your program against the war. I have a friend here in Dallas, Kelly Shackelford, with the Liberty Institute, and he's the one who fought against the candy cane case in which one of the students in Plano, Texas, here in Dallas, was told he couldn't distribute candy canes because they had a religious connotation to them. That battle is still going on 10 years later.
Really?
But, you know, Bill, yeah, it's still going. I talked to Kelly today to get an update on the case, and I think you're one of the first ones to highlight that case 10 years ago. But, Bill, what I would like to say is, and one of the points I want to make is, look, atheists ought to be able to celebrate Christmas. As you point out, in killing Jesus, nobody's influenced the world more for good than Jesus Christ, and even atheists have benefited from that.
Yeah.
Hospitals, as we know them, orphanages, the Salvation Army, the Red Cross. Can you name one atheistic organization that, in the name of their unbelief, has ever done anything comparable for the benefit of humanity?
I cannot, Doctor, and it's an extra